very hot topic in the sport of UFC right now is Waldo Cortes Acosta trying to secure his 6th fight in 1 year and trying to break the UFC record for the most fights in 1 year. All right, trying to beat and get himself out of the Donald Cerrone and Neil Magny little group. All right, trying to not only fight 6 times in 1 year and break the record, but also break the record of Khamzat Chimaev for the most wins in the turnaround time. Okay, in 2020, Khamzat Chimaev won 3 fights within 2 months. He fought 2 times in July, took August off, and came back in September. Well, Waldo Cortes Acosta just fought 2 times in November and wants to fight in December. He wants that record. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, what he did this last weekend on Saturday, coming in on 3-day notice. I mean, basically 2 days, because the flight to Doha, Qatar was an 18-hour flight for Waldo. I mean, it's just absolutely insane. And when I feel like in the heavyweight division in the UFC needs it the most, right? Waldo Cortes Acosta continues to deliver. Now, the question is, will he be getting this fight, his 6th fight, before the end of the year? A lot of people talking about in the UFC scrambling, trying to secure a fight for him for UFC 323 taking place December 6th, okay? And I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is going to be a hard thing to do, because not only is he a dangerous opponent, when you look at the top 5 ranks, you have Chris Curtis ahead of him. They just moved Jolton Almeida to number 6. You still got Alexander Volkov, Sorrel Gone, okay, and Sergey Pavlovich. And in my opinion, I'm just like, I don't think none of these dudes want to take on Waldo Cortes Acosta on short notice like this. We've heard him call out Curtis Blades. Does Curtis Blades want it? I don't know. That is a dangerous fight to take. But there is one person out there that I know will take this fight, but wants to add another O to their paycheck, and they'll take it. Josh Hokit. My people, my people, my people. Josh Hokit is on Twitter 3 hours ago tweeting, add another O, and I'll see you December 6th, UFC 323 against Waldo Cortes Acosta. I am telling you guys right now, from a UFC look, it might not be the smartest thing, because, you know, Josh Hokit is one of these prospects that they have in the UFC that they could build up. I could see him having a super fight with Gable Stevenson someday. 2 guys, high-level wrestlers, NCAA, All-American type wrestlers. Gable Stevenson, Olympian, but still, I say to myself, I don't think they're going to want to do that. But if they do, Josh Hokit, this All-American, type of dude who doesn't care what people think, stepping in, a wrestler, state champion from California, went to go wrestle at Fresno State, played for the 49ers, it would be a crazy matchup to see him fight against Waldo Cortes Acosta. I mean, this will be the first time that we see Waldo against a high-level wrestler, like somebody like Josh Hokit. And if Josh Hokit were to get that fight and beat Waldo Cortes Acosta, the number 5 ranked fighter in the UFC heavyweight division, when Josh Hokit isn't even ranked, I mean, my goodness, my people, my goodness, do whatever you can, UFC, to get another O behind Josh Hokit's name to set up this fight. But like I said, in my opinion, I don't think they will. If they have to pull somebody out like Marcin Tybura, okay, if it's Derek Lewis, I don't even care if it's Volter Walker. Could you imagine if Volter Walker steps in on short notice? Huh? 3 heel hooks in a row. I mean, this would be absolutely ridiculous, my people. In my opinion, I really don't think they're going to be able to find a top 15 opponent to step in unless you pay him a big bag, because of the threat that Waldo Cortes Acosta brings. Like I said, literally this last Saturday just knocked the crap out of Shamil Gaziev on 3-day notice, my friends. 3 weeks before that, gets poked in the eye and famously creates the new fighting pirates, right? With the eye patch and everything. And knocked out Ante Dialia in the first round right after that. This dude is a scary guy. Now, whoever does accept this fight, and if somebody does come forward, props, bro. Props. Seriously. Because Waldo Cortes Acosta is one of the most scariest guys in this division right now. Please, Josh Hokit, try to make this fight happen. If the UFC would love a guy like Josh Hokit to be on top of the heavyweight division, I'm telling you guys, especially with somebody like Gable Stevenson, who, in my opinion, should be coming to the UFC in 2026. It's all perfect, man. I'm telling you guys. Josh Hokit beats Waldo Cortes Acosta and explodes. Explodes. And sets up in what I think a White House super fight where I don't even know, okay? It's going to be absolutely ridiculous, my people. We're going to see what happens with Waldo Cortes Acosta, but this man is trying to break the UFC record for 6 fights in 1 year. And also the fastest turnaround, trying to fight 2 times in November, 1 time in December, 3 times in 2 months. Okay, less than 48 days. Absolutely ridiculous, my people. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to see if we get any breaking news coming out soon, my friends.